position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back. I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback keeps it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Tigers are flying down the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would not... He's loose! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll run play action. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
To the air. It's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll toss it to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on them.
Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on third down. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his hand. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Finding open areas. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. On the ground, it's ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Tigers are in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. Quick spin on the run. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Johnson wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Ball. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Here's the pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down.
And he was able to get back on top of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fitted in the window for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive.
He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. And the Gators line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. And the ball's on the ground. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed in bound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll do it himself. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive?
Easy.
Try to barge their way in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the right.
LSU, 28, Florida, 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Gators want to move quickly.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Firing to the right, complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 35 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Just going to keep it after the snap. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
He takes it at the 45. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. And here's the third interception of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Might be changing the route. A designed run for the quarterback. Crosses to 35. Oh, a lot of space. Turning on the Jets. And is swept out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
The give and tick, 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 tick. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Jackson. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let's go!
Looking for space. It's Perry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they